I'll never forget the smirk on his face when I slid those divorce papers across the table. It wasn't surprise, it wasn't guilt, it was pure arrogance, like he thought I was bluffing, like he believed I had nowhere else to go. That smirk lit something inside me, steady, cold, unshakable. It all started with the house, my grandmother's house, my inheritance, the only place that ever truly felt like mine. And then one day, I walked in to find my sister-in-law and her 2 kids unpacking boxes in the living room. My mother-in-law stood there like she was holding court, cool as ever, and announced, "They'll be staying here now, you can rent somewhere else." Rent? For my own house? I turned to my husband, waiting for him to speak up, to set things straight. Instead, he just shrugged. It makes sense. They need it more. That was the moment the crack in our marriage split wide open. I tried everything, reasoning, late-night talks, begging him to stand with me, for us. But it was useless. His loyalty was chained to his mother, not to me. And once I saw that truth, I went cold. The betrayal wasn't some big explosion. It crept in slowly. The way he stopped asking my opinion. The way his mother's voice mattered more than mine. The way my house, my inheritance, turned into her kingdom. So when I finally handed him those divorce papers, I wasn't falling apart. I was breaking free. But freedom wasn't enough. I wanted justice. So I got quiet, careful. A trip to the courthouse confirmed what I already knew. The deed was mine alone. My grandmother's will was airtight. No signatures, no tricks, no lies could take it away. They weren't entitled to anything. They were trespassers. While he snored in our bed, I was planning. While his mother strutted through my home like she owned it, I was plotting. I found an attorney. I called a locksmith. I kept every receipt, saved every nasty message, recorded every word where they called me just a guest. Every insult, every dismissal, it was all ammo. And then, sooner than they ever expected, I filed for divorce. I demanded full property rights and filed an emergency order to have them removed. The law was on my side and I was thorough. I didn't yell. I didn't warn. I just acted. When the papers were served, he laughed, that same smug smirk. "You won't go through with it," he told me. "You wouldn't dare throw my family out on the street." He underestimated me, again. A week later, I showed up with movers and a court officer by my side. In my hand was the order. The look on my mother-in-law's face when the officer read it, her color drained completely. My sister-in-law stammered about her kids. And my husband, for the first time, didn't look arrogant. He looked scared. "Out," the officer said. And out they went. Every box, every bag, every trace of them shoved to the curb. That afternoon, I changed the locks. That night, my phone blew up nonstop. Calls, threats, pleas. My mother-in-law swore I'd regret it. My sister-in-law sobbed, asking where they'd go. My husband demanded I talk this through. I silenced them all, because I wasn't done. The divorce went through fast. He walked away with nothing. No house, no alimony, not even visitation rights to the property he let his family poison. He chose them over me, and the court saw it as clearly as I had. And then came the twist he never saw coming. 6 months later, I sold the house, not because I needed to, but because I wanted to. I sold it at a profit and bought a brand new home, far from his family, far from their shadow. A place untouched by their footsteps. And then, because I couldn't resist, I sent him a photo. Me on the porch of my new house, keys in hand, smiling. The caption read, "Paid in full with our past." His response? Silence. In the end, revenge didn't mean yelling in their faces or rubbing it in. It looked like peace, like walking away while they scrambled to rebuild the empire they thought they'd built on my back. They thought they had me trapped, but all they did was sharpen the key I already held. And I'll never forget the last time I saw my mother-in-law's face pressed against the window as the officer told her to leave. Shock, rage, powerless. The same expression my husband wore when it finally hit him. The woman he once smirked at across the divorce table was the same woman who had just burned his family's throne to the ground. I didn't just reclaim my house, I reclaimed myself. And in the quiet of my new life, that's the sweetest revenge of all.